All right, ready?
Are we ready? It's exciting.
It is.
Welcome back.
And we are back. You have a front row seat to the world's greatest pyrotechnic competition, the 50th annual All Valley Senko Hanabi tournament. We have a very special guest with us tonight.
He has over 2 million YouTube subscribers.
And is arguably the premier expert on Senko Hanabi on YouTube.
Hi everyone, this is Nighthawk and Light here, welcoming you to the 50th annual Senko Hanabi competition. To the competitors, I want to say roll them tight, don't give up, and I wish you all luck.
Roll 'em tight, words to live by.
I might get that on a tattoo.
No, he was flown to Japan to work with one of the last Senko Hanabi masters in the world. Be sure to check out his incredible content, both about Senko and other stuff, after tonight's firework broadcast.
You won't regret it.
I'm still exhausted from that wild card round, but there's no rest to be found here tonight.
We are down to our final 32 teams, each of them hoping to turn their black powder sparklers into a golden trophy.
But before we get started, we need to make a correction from last time.
Uh-oh. Is it 1986 all over again?
I sure hope not.
So it appears the graphics department mislabeled fire papers and the sparklers fireworks. So we accidentally called the wrong winner.
It is fire paper that moves on to the next round.
You know something, Mark? Mistakes like that shouldn't happen at this level of play.
It's an embarrassment, Greg. We can do better.
And now the moment of truth for fire paper. A team we literally already wrote off.
Well, literally accidentally.
Guys, we're the Rubber Duckies. We've worked so hard on these Senkos, and we're about to eat! Yes, we will. Guys, follow us. We'll be good. For real.
A defining moment, Greg. Fire paper has a chance to show the world that in Senko Hanabi, like life, anything is possible.
Talk about a long shot. They're taking on the number 4 seed Rubber Duckies. Will they be the Sparkler Cinderellas or just a brief flicker at the Senko Hanabi Royal Ball?
Indeed, Greg. Each of tonight's 16 competitors weave a tale as captivating as Homer's Odyssey, a journey of epic proportions condensed into the fleeting life of a Japanese sparkler.
Well, I can see why the Rubber Duckies are ranked 4th.
Yeah, look at that dross ball. Nice sparking, too.
Looks like fire paper is going to fall short in their bid to move on.
The clock has struck midnight and their carriage has turned back into a pumpkin.
Nice call back to my Cinderella reference.
Worth revisiting, Greg. True poetry.
Really exciting news. We just moved on to the next round. 4 plus 4 equals what? 8!
I wonder sometimes what kids are saying.
But not so much you want to look it up on urbandictionary.com.
No, I don't think I really want to know. But I do want to know about the next matchup.
Another survivor from the wild cards returns to the stage. It's 10-0.
But they might not be in the spotlight long. They're taking on the number 5 seed, the Twinkle Titans.
We're Twinkle Titans. W.
That was an intimidating display of physical prowess.
And they have the pyrotechnic prowess to boot.
Yeah, that's a great looking qualifier round. No qualms about them being seated at number 5.
Number 5 is alive.
Oh, great short circuit reference.
One of Steve Gutenberg's hidden gems.
And thank you for subscribing if you're not watching this live. Ring that bell so you know when the next segment hits the airwaves.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, and that's a strong start for the Twinkle Titans.
What? And 10-0 is making a play.
Whoa, check out that branching. It's David versus Goliath, and the Zeros have slain the Titans.
Where did that come from? But I'll always remember the Titans.
2 movie references in the same matchup? Rick, you're on fire.
Not as smoldering as our next matchup. The Burning Sensations and the Atomic Bombs.
And this one might be a real nail-biter. It's the 16th and the 17th seeds, a clash of near equals.
It's not just about winning. It's about pushing the boundaries of what's possible with fire and finesse. The Burning Sensations got some good-looking dross balls there.
The atomic bombs are coming in hot. 68% potassium nitrate.
Somebody get me a bucket of water. We got a fire to put out.
Woo-hoo.
Wow, call NASA. I think we've got some new rocket engines here.
Yeah, but look at that. Definitely some sparking and branching to boot.
You know something, Mark? What I want to know is, what's that got to do with the price of eggs in Chicago, though? Ooh, neither of the competitors are off to a good start. Somebody better pull the alarm. We need some help here. Uh-oh, I feel like it's 1979 again, and the atomic bombs just got stopped by the strategic arms limitation talks.
Haha, I love a good geopolitical nuclear non-proliferation treaty reference.
Two new fresh teams are facing off. The Rapscallions
Great name.
versus the... I'm not going to say this.
I'm not going to say it either.
You say it.
I want to say it. You do it.
We'll flip.
Okay.
Call it.
Heads.
It's tails. You do it.
Okay, fine. It's the Rapscallions versus Panasonic KXFP151 plain paper fax machine and copier XKFP85 new open box NOS. Whew.
I kind of hope the Rapscallions win just so I don't have to say that name. Is that wrong?
If it's wrong, I don't want to be right.
Hey, where'd you get that sweet bracket?
Hey, I downloaded it once again from guillotinechemistry.com.
I'm getting one right after the broadcast.
I thought you already had one.
Now that's a chip off the old block. That's about as useless as a pocket in a pair of underpants. Looks close so far.
Rapscallions are out ahead.
Not Panasonic is making a comeback. Hey, where'd you get that sweet shirt?
Oh, this thing? It's the official 50th anniversary All Valley Senko Hanabi tournament shirt that really exists that you can really buy. Hey, where are you going?
To go buy one.
Hey, just use the link below before they're all gone. Although they're print on demand, so you're okay. Tiebreaker. Oh, let's say that again. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Tiebreaker.
But where do you draw the line? That singed my eyebrows. Uh-oh. Panasonic monstrosity has got some overburn.
Tough break. They were close, but the judges hate to see a flame overrun a dross ball.
It looks like the judges are calling this one for the Rapscallions.
Those mischievous scallywags are moving on.
And with that, the team with the tongue twister name bids us farewell.
Panasonic will need to put in a service call and try again next year.
Here are some fun team names.
Yes, Happy Hanabi is taking on the Migos.
Happy Hanabi is blowing up on social media.
Well, remember, we need them to draw, spark, and branch, not blow up.
Hey guys, vote for Happy Hanabi. Bye.
You know, Mark, it's what I've always said. You can't learn to swim without getting in the water. An erratic qualifier round for the number 2 seed.
But still plenty of sparks flying.
Migos. Do you think this is a reference to creepy alien species introduced by H.P. Lovecraft in his 1931 short story, The Whisperer in the Darkness?
I hope so. I do love a good Cthulhu Mythos reference.
Well, slap your dad and call him Brad. Are you kidding me? Happy Hanabi is out with a strong start in the head-to-head.
Right into the dross ball.
And that sparking might as well be an elder sign that portends the end of the fungi from Yugath.
But unlike the end of an H.P. Lovecraft story, we find ourselves in a happy place.
Yes!
A happy Hanabi place.
Very nice. I already know who's going to win this matchup.
Really? Who?
The team with Dross in their name.
Ah, you joker. They both have dross in their name.
It's the Dross Devils versus the Dross Ballers.
Well, the dross is definitely the boss with these two competitors.
Whoa! 70% potassium nitrate?
These devils are here to burn.
Modest sparking across the board in the qualifiers. That performance right there, Mark, that was a rump-shaking, earthquake-and, name-taking, shaking, bacon bit of pyrotechnic display.
A more conservative blend here with the Dross ballers.
The 25 seed team definitely struggled with the qualifiers. Well, they made their bed, now they got to lie in it.
But that was some decent sparking on the leftmost Senko Hanabi, so this really could go either way.
I'm putting my money on the team with Dross in there.
I don't think that'll ever get gold.
Clean entry into a Dross ball for the Devils.
But the ballers are answering.
Whatever flips your switch, right? But the Devils are turning up the heat. Look at that distance.
Wow, that is some nice distance on the sparks. It looks like the Dross Devil was in the details.
Wow. It's a shame to say goodbye to the Ballers after that performance.
Yeah, but I hope they bounce back. Too much fun. Can you believe we get paid for this?
I know. Wait, you get paid?
Did I say that? Hey, look, it's another literary reference.
As famous homes go, there are few more famous than 221B Baker Street.
Looks like they even told us it was Sherlock's house, for the non-readers out there.
You know what I always say?
I do. You always say, any day we can talk about Sir Arthur Conan Doyle and H.P. Lovecraft in the same Senko Hanabi tournament video is a good day, and I can't disagree with it.
Nor can I disagree with the next team's name. Here are some competitors who know where their bread is buttered. Guillotined chemistry disciples are leaning hard into the channel branding.
May the algorithm be on their side.
That's hot. With 2 T's at the end. Slow pull there, but I'm definitely seeing some Dross balls.
And sparking.
Bless the flowers, the weeds, my birds and bees. Stand back. Well, I think the disciples are going to win this one.
How do you know that?
Elementary, dear Mark.
You're doing a Sherlock bit. But remember, they're named after his house, not the detective.
I see my mistake now. Yep, I think there was a flaw in my deductive inferences.
The case of the winner of this round has been solved.
221B Baker Street is on the case.
Safe travels, Guillotine Chemistry disciples. Your channel loyalty will never be forgotten. Woo, what a night, but we're not done yet. There is still one more matchup.
If Senko Hanabi Arena is a canvas, then the number 1 seed, Hams of Fire, are about to paint it with their sparkler artistry.
Honorable, amazing, majestic Senko makers. Hams of Fire!
The crowd is at the edge of their seats anticipating the strokes of an arguably inevitable masterpiece.
So true. I don't envy Twininium. Kudos for them for getting through the wild card round, but one can't help but wonder if their story ends here.
They look like fun kids.
Don't let their friendly charm fool you. They didn't get the first seed by playing tiddlywinks.
If they were, they are definitely the squidger and not the wink.
I love a good reference to parlor games that started in Victorian England.
That's a squat-tastic shot, a true tiddly triumph raging out like a wink-a-dink-a-doo.
Haha, wait, hold a minute. What's happening?
I don't believe it. Hams of Fire are experiencing an uncharacteristically bad start.
They need to pull their bacon out of the fire.
Too little, too late. Twininium, the number 33 seed that fought their way into the tournament, has just upset the number 1 seed. Unbelievable!
What a shocker. Twininium is triumphant.
Reminds us of the fine line between triumph and defeat.
Are you crying, Greg?
No, some smoke getting in my eyes, that's all.
Cut to commercial. I think we all need to catch our breath. We'll see you right after the break.
Strategic arms limitation talks.
I guess I had strategic in there twice.
Let me do that again?
Yeah, we should probably take out our strategic.